All right. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another stream. And since it is March, and as you can see by the title, and as you can see by the screen right now, we are attempting to make our perfect 100% March Madness bracket to win $1 million. Now, I want to preface this. Obviously, this is all for fun. I can almost guarantee. Actually, no, it's not almost. I can guarantee we will not win the $1 million by having the perfect bracket. But you know what? I still enjoy it. I still making March Madness brackets. I still enjoy the rush, the dopamine feeling you get when you correctly pick an upset. And then the soul crushing feeling you get when you get a bracket bust where you think, oh, my 2 or 3 seed I thought was going to win the championship or at minimum go to the Final Four gets eliminated in the first round. We have like a Purdue or Virginia, right? So I love March Madness. I love making March Madness brackets. I think they're fun. I will continue making them every year. So yeah, I think this is a interesting idea for a stream now that we've been streaming and now that we can do PC streams. Like, you know what? Let's do a March Madness bracket and let me make it going blind and let me make the bracket how I actually make it instead of it doing my own time off camera and having to spend hours and hours and hours and hours and hours trying to process, trying to come up with a mathematical equation to see how I can make this to work. Instead, let me throw in all the mathematical equations and all the issues I run into on stream. Why not? So I'm just going to start in the very beginning. We're going to start easy. Right, I say that in heavy air quotes, but I'm going to start easy by doing this. Number 1, Auburn. Number 1, Duke. Number 1, Florida. And number 1, Houston. Right? I can feel pretty confidently the number 1 seeds are going to get chosen. Right? I'll be shocked if we have another 1 versus 16 seed upset. So let's start off easy right now. 1 seeds, goodbye. And I think we can start off easy. If I'm not mistaken, 4v13s. I want to say, or is it 5v12? Is it 4v13 or 5v12? At least one 12 seed defeat a 5 seed, and at least one 13 seed. Okay. Is it since 11? I cannot preview that game. That's fun. God, alright. So 12 and 13 seeds have won at least 1 game in every tournament. Got it. So, do I pick all the upsets? See, this is the stuff I was talking when I said I struggle and I'm like, God, I don't know what to pick. I'm spending hours and hours and hours on it just for the game to come out and I'm wrong every single time. Number 5 seeds have won 64% of the means with a 12 seed. At least one 12 seed has defeated a 5 seed in the 33 of 39 tournaments. So we want to pick at least one 12 seed minimum. And 4v13, number 4 seeds have won 78% of meetings with 13 seeds. At least one 13 seed has been a number 4 seed. So yeah. So we want to pick a 13 seed and a 12 seed minimum. And you know what? I'm going to get the ground running with Yale. I am saying Yale upsets A&M. And here's why I'm going to tell you why. I trust the Ivy Leagues. Last year, Yale upset somebody. Was it Auburn? Yale upset somebody last year. And of the entire March Madness group, I do at work and everything, I was the only person to pick Yale legitimately to upset them. And I was so proud of that moment. right? I trust the Ivy Leagues. I remember Princeton was another Ivy League like 2-3 years ago. They wanted like a Sweet 16 run. The infamous Yale versus Baylor upset from like 10 years ago. That also lives in my rent head. So I trust the Ivy Leagues. So I'm going to go Yale. They're going to be my 13 seed minimum. Let's see the rest of the seeds. 8, 9, what's the history? Since 2018, number 9 seeds have the advantage. Okay. So that leads me to believe number 9 seeds over anything. 3 versus 14. What are we looking at? Number 3 seeds have won 85% of the meetings with 14. Since 2017, 3 seeds are 26-2. So pretty much 3 seeds are a lock in the tournament. Pretty much a 1 seed. Pretty much 3 seeds you can look at it being like, yes, 3 seeds are going to win. So you know what? Give me all the 3 seeds. Especially Kentucky, because even though Kentucky is known for being a huge disappointment in March Madness, well, John Calipari is no longer there. Maybe we get to Arkansas. I don't know if they made the tournament, but we will get there when we get there. So 3 seeds, cool. 7 versus 10. If I'm not mistaken, another popular choice for upsets. 7 seeds are won 61% of the meetings with 10 seeds. In the past 3 years, 7 seeds are 9 of the 12. Huh. Okay. And 2 versus 15. Michigan State and Bryant. 2 seeds have won 145-11. However, 15 seeds won a game in the 3 of the past 4 tournaments. All right. So, one of these 2 15 seeds won. Michigan State Bryant, Alabama Robert Morris, St. John's Omaha, and Tennessee Wofford. One of those games, a 15 seed's gonna win. Great. And then 8, 9. So pretty much it's just a crapshoot. Because the seeds are so similar. Even though 9 seeds have the advantage. Okay. Huh. So all the easy stuff is out the way. And we do not have a lot to go off of. So, I'm going to start here because it's caught my eye. My alma mater, Mizzou, what are we looking at? A 6 seed versus 11 seed Drake. All right. The Tigers are the tournament's most accurate shooting teams from inside and outside the arc, as well as at the free throw line. Guard Tamar Bates is one of the best free throw shooters in the country, having missed only 5 all year. The Tigers are 17-0 when holding opponents to 21 or fewer field throw attempts compared to 5-11 otherwise, except Mizzou to light the scoreboard, but give up a light of shots too. Yeah. Last time, number 6 seeds have won all 4 meetings. Won all 4 meetings. I mean, I feel like I have to, right? I have to pick Mizzou versus Drake, right? Like, just from my alma mater standpoint, I have to pick them. Yeah. What am I doing right now? Just give me Mizzou. Mizzou versus Texas Tech in round 32. Like, if I'm wrong for picking my alma mater, then, I mean, damn. All right. So let's go back into this. Kansas, Arkansas. There is a world where Mizzou could play Kansas or Arkansas in March Madness. I'm in trouble if that happens. All right. Do I trust the 9s? Just go straight 9? Right, 9 seeds do have the advantage in history. Hold up. If I can spell. Here's how to pick March Madness men's upsets according to the data. So there's 8 upsets average. Yeah. And first round is obviously the most common upsets. So number 11 seeds over 6 seeds are the most frequent. And then 12-5, 13-4, 16-1, yeah. So pretty much target 11, 12, and 13. Okay. Got it. So yeah, look at 11, 12, and 13. So those are the most common upsets. Okay. So let's start with 11. I cannot preview this game because this team, I'm assuming that's San Diego State and UNC, they have to win their game. Whoever wins plays Ole Miss. So I can't preview that game. Okay. All right. So BYU VCU. All right. So it seems like VCU is the pick. So what's BYU about? The Cougars are one of the hottest teams in the country entering the tournament. Okay. Lack of size in their front court. It could be a weakness against stronger interior teams if shots aren't falling. Okay, what's VCU then? Defensive first squad. Only team to rank top 30 in steal rate, block rate, 2-point, and 3-point percentage defense. Consistently run out multiple 6'10" big men and 4 seniors. Chuck threes at a high rate. Top 15 rebounding. They're not a team you want to take lightly. Why aren't they bad at like defense, especially interior? Lack of size in the front court. And VCU, you saw, has multiple bigs at, how tall were they? Run out multiple 6'10" big men. And BYU struggles with size. Okay, that's who I'm picking. Let's go the other 6'11s. All right, I'm picking Mizzou for obvious reasons. The final one is Illinois Texas, which we cannot look at. Got it. So the next one is 12. That's 5-12. Is also a very common seeding for upsets. Tigers' record include wins over Michigan State, Missouri. It was, if I'm not mistaken, game 1 of the season, but okay. Clemson, Ole Miss, and UConn, all close games. Play less games against lesser competition. It's about drastic finishes. Injured his foot. That does not give me confidence. A team that is in a lot of close, high-pressure games, especially against lesser competition, and a star player may be injured, that does not give me confidence. What's Colorado State? 10 straight wins. They are hot going to the tournament. Yeah. A team that's hot in the tournament. Memphis may have injuries. They play down to lesser competition. Yeah, give me Colorado State. Give me them. All right. Clemson, McNeese. McNeese just sounds like a team that just breaks brackets, right? McNeese just sounds like a team, right? You have like Furman, Grand Canyon, Loyola Chicago, St. Peter's, right? I think McNeese just sounds like a team that just breaks brackets. Clemson heads in the tournament with a school best 27 wins. Backcourt duo is one of the best in the country. 7 steals, 65 points. Uncharacteristic poor second half performance. Interesting. So they at times can play bad in the second half, which does not give me confidence going to the tournament. And this is a proper scene for upsets. All right. Have lost just once since December 14th. They are balanced. Among the nation's leaders in points off turnovers. Ton of competence. Knocking off a top seed. I'm definitely feeling confident about Colorado State versus Memphis. Well, as confident as I can be. McNeese or Clemson? Do I go McNeese? Do I pick McNeese? I think I go McNeese. Once again, that's just a team that just sounds like they are bracket buster. They're the Nets, Loyola Chicago. They're the Nets, St. Peter's. So give me McNeese. All right, Michigan, USC, San Diego. What's up, Owen? You filling out your March Madness bracket too, as I'm doing the same? Michigan plays a simple brand of basketball, yet do it unlike any other team can, as they run on pick and rolls with their 2 7-footers. The team's biggest weakness is turnovers and 3-point shooting, ranking among the nation's worst. When Michigan's shots are falling, they're hard to beat, but they struggle in offense to keep up with other teams. That doesn't sound good at all. And that is very disappointing because I am a person who has a bloodline full of Michigan people. So similar to Mizzou, I just want to pick them for the bias, but that does not sound good at all. First year of eligibility. They take nearly half their shots from 3. So they live or die by the 3. No team wins a turnover battle like this team. Only team in the top 10 in turnover percentage. And lead the country in points off miscues. Oh, God. That is horrible. That is... God, that is horrible. I want to pick Michigan. Right? I do. I want to pick Michigan. I really, really do. I want to pick Michigan just for the bloodline. But I'm sorry. Michigan, a team that struggles with turnovers, and they're one of the worst in the country, is going up against a team that's one of the best in the country that takes advantage of turnovers. Oh, God. Could you have gotten a worse bid? My God. All right. Huge upset. A 12-13 seed in my round of 32. All right, Liberty, Oregon. Let's see what you got. They rank top 15 nationally in offense and defensive efficiency. Heavily on the starters. One of the team's only rim protectors. Don't count out him. Got it. Liberty. I remember you getting a huge upset against Mississippi State a couple years ago, which I picked. One of the hallmarks of a potential double-digit seed upset is a team that plays slow, shoots a three-pointer often efficiently. Yeah. Top 25 nationally in a rate of threes. Top 5 in three-point shooting. Lead the country in effective field goal percentage. Also prevent their opponents from taking threes. Any team that can't adapt to Liberty's playstyle is in danger. Oh, God. How many upsets are there? I don't want my entire bracket just to be upsets. What's Arizona Akron giving me? Does struggle with defending the perimeter. That could be exposed in the tournament. If I find out Akron is a good three-point shooting team, I have only lost once this year, so they are hot going to the tournament. Impressive offensive balance. Shortest team in the field. Pushes the tempo by three-point shooting. Top 10 in D1. They're among top 50 in three-point percentage. So they are short, but they shoot the three well. Oh, God. Oh, man. Forbes 13, Maryland Grand Canyon. Let's see what you got. A questionable bench and selling for long twos. Leading too heavy on the starters. They're back with the same roster that went on a kind of a Cinderella run last year. So they've been there before. They know what it's like to upset people. God, it's going to be so weird. If I have a March Madness bracket of a ton of 12-13 games, it's going to look crazy dumb. But hey, if that turns out to be true, I guess I called it. But that just doesn't look right. It's the same thing of like when you're doing a true and false test and you do like 5 or 6 answers in a row that are all true or all false. Like, okay, one of these has to be wrong. There's no way like 6 in a row are all true. Like, surely 1 or 2 or all 6 of these are false. Or incorrect, I should say. Purdue High Point. I need other games that with confidence so I can go back to the ones where I'm like, okay, this is a huge 50-50 shot. Purdue drops its the last 9 games, aren't in ideal form. That's not good. They're coming to the tournament cold. That is not good at all. 14 straight. This is a confident team that won't be afraid of the bright lights. And meanwhile, Purdue is a team that is coming in cold. But we have another 12-13 seed. And this could also be a 12-13 seed with Maryland Grand Canyon. So we could have a 12-13 of Colorado State Grand Canyon, a 12-13 of McNeese High Point, a 12-13 of UC San Diego and Yale, and a 12-13 of Liberty Akron. Every single 12-13 could be matched up against each other in the round of 32. What is this tournament? Damn it. See, you remember how I said in the beginning, there comes a point where I hit a wall where I'm like, it's a toss-up. I don't know what to do when I'm spending hours and hours and hours trying to thought process this throughout, trying to think of a way to make this work and everything. Yeah, we're, how many picks are we in? 14. And I'm already hitting that wall. We're not even a fifth of the way done, and I'm already hitting the wall of, I have no idea what I'm going to do. All these 12-13 seeds are viable, but I don't think every single 12-13 seed is going to happen. But I wouldn't be, based on what we read, I would not be shocked if all these happened. But the thing is, I don't want to be wrong, right? I don't want to be a situation where, oh, I'm not going to pick every 12-13 seed because there's just no way this happens. So I pick some 5 and 12 seeds. But then I get double banged because I am wrong with the upsets. The ones that I thought would be the 5 seeds winning, I was wrong. And the ones that I thought the 12 seed wins, I was also wrong. right? Which is, to me, the worst case scenario. So do I just pick all 12 and just being like, hey, maybe some of these are right? Maybe I do it for the content. All 12, 13 seeds, because maybe like 2 of them are right. Maybe. All these teams are going in cold, going to the tournament. I don't like that at all. So you know what? Screw it. First time ever, maybe in March Madness history, all 12, 13 seeds advance and are playing each other in the round of 32. Because reasons. $2K you off for the weekend? I would ideally like to play 2K. Depends on how long I am crunching the numbers on this March Madness bracket. So, hopefully not too long. The question is, we are only 18 picks in, and I'm already hitting the wall of I have no idea what to do. So this has been great. Louisville Crater. What's the history for 8-9 seeds? I completely forget because I've just been so wrapped up in 12-13. Number 9 seeds have the advantage. Okay. Good to know. Louisville has a guy that is injured. And it's if he can make it to Big Dance. Most dependent teams from behind the arc turn the ball over. Creighton? Sure. Okay. Mississippi State Baylor. Opponents have found success by raining down threes against lackluster defense. They are... So it's just like the whole Baylor... Ironically, this is just like the whole Baylor-Yale game from years ago where Yale out-rebounded Baylor and that's what caused them to win. Now, ironically, Mississippi State, they win games when they out-rebound teams. But when they are out-rebounded, it's pretty much a guarantee they'll lose. Does Baylor out-rebound teams now? Crashing the boards. A team that is amazing at getting boards. Meanwhile, Mississippi State struggles and is pretty much a guaranteed loss if they are out-rebounded. So I am hoping that this time Baylor learns from their mistake and they don't get out-rebounded again. And we don't have another situation where it's like, how does Yale out-rebound Baylor? Well, the thing is, you know, when the ball goes off the hoop and everything and you grab it with 2 hands, that's called a rebound. And they did that more times than us. That moment is so iconic. And who was that again? Was that Taurean Prince? Right? My mind just goes to that was Taurean Prince who said that in the March Madness post-game interview after losing to Yale. It was Taurean Prince. When Baylor lost to Yale. And he had the most iconic quote ever. It's like, you know, when the ball bounces off the rim, you grab with 2 hands. That's called a rebound. And they did that more times than us. Iconic. That is a time where I did not trust the Ivy Leagues, but this time I've learned my lesson. Marquette, New Mexico. Offense, fast pace, aggressive shooting from 3. Best in steals. They're not accurate, so they thrive on turnovers. Okay. New Mexico. Top 25 defensive efficiency. They'll be a tough out. I trust it. St. Mary's Vanderbilt. One of the slowest pace in the country. Rebound, margin, scoring, defense, assist turnover ratio. Okay. And Vanderbilt. They are 2-8 when this player has 20 plus points. So either if he's not scoring, he's not putting the ball through hoop, they are pretty much winless. That does not give me confidence. UConn, Oklahoma. I mean, it is UConn. I feel like I have to pick them. Struggling off offense play. Run issues that are dumb in the paint. And did it say they're dumb in the paint? I'll pick UConn. Just because I just trust that team. I don't know what it is. Right. They're a team that's known for being in March Madness and getting far. Based on how they've won a couple championships recently. So I trust it. Kansas, Arkansas. Arkansas, a team that is very, very weird. Inside the paint poses a difficult challenge for any opponent. Conservative times forcing turnovers. What is John Calipari's record versus Kansas? That will be a very good thing to know. You know what? Kansas or Arkansas? I've seen more Arkansas film than Kansas. And from what I know, Arkansas is a team that is very inconsistent. Right? They are very inconsistent. Like, no disrespect, but they are very inconsistent. They are a team that is capable of, beating Mizzou, nearly beating Auburn at Auburn, right? Like, they can do that. They get a performance like that, and then turn around and lose by like 20 to South Carolina, who is the worst team in the SEC, right? So they are the definition of inconsistency. If they are playing good, they can beat pretty much anybody. But I've seen more times than not, people get disappointed because they did not play well. So I'm leaning towards Kansas just because I've seen people get more disappointed more times often because they did not play well. And plus, it's John Calipari, March Madness, and I think that's enough said there. St. John's, Omaha. A 15 seed has won in 3 of the past 4 tournaments. So somebody has to be winning. A 15 seed has to be winning somewhere. Do not shoot the ball well from 3. Since game win streak, they're coming in hot. So they are great defensively. I don't like it. I have to pick a 15 seed somewhere. UCLA has entered a team where they are not entering the tournament in a great space with wins and losses. That doesn't sound good. Their free throw shooting is bad, which could be problematic in close games. So UCLA, which is a team that's entering cold the tournament, compare that to Utah State, who, if it's a free throw game, don't trust them to hit. And it could be a situation where they have to make 2 free throws to advance to round 32, just like me if I pick them, and they miss 1 free throw, and they lose by 1. Well, damn. Yeah. UCLA is good, but they're coming in cold, which I don't like that. But I guess I'll pick them anyway because I don't want it to be a situation where they lose all free throws. I mean, that's why I have a free throw maxed out in 2K for that reason, so we don't get that. 10 straight Sweet 16. Now, if Gonzaga can't... That's the thing, though. Gonzaga is Sweet 16. A straight... 3 straight 16. Can I not talk? A 3 straight 16 appearance. You're playing against Houston to get there. They turn over the ball a lot. I trust Gonzaga. But in order to make a 3 straight between... I'm just not going to say that because I cannot say that sentence. So I'm just going to not say it. You read it. You know what it said. I'm just going to ignore it. And I don't think it matters anyway because I don't think they'll have 3 straight because they're going up against number 1 seed Houston. Okay. I need to pick a 2 seed to upset because it's happened at least once in every tournament. Michigan State Bryant. Michigan State, please have another fall off. Michigan State's the team I never trust when it comes to March Madness. Please tell me you're the one. Make a deep turning run. Great. They'll have to work cut out for them for a tough draw. Is Michigan State a tough draw? Saying they'll have a deep postseason run. And Alabama Robert Morris. Turnovers and fouls have been problems. Interesting. 16 in the past 17. They're coming in hot. They're turnover prone. God damn it. Okay, but you know what? They're coming in hot. 16 in the last 17. And a 2 seed always gets upset. Alabama gets upset. Let's do it. St. Mary's versus Robert Morris. Why not? I believe it. You know what? I believe it. So that means St. John's can go here. Yeah, I think that's fair. 2 11 seeds, 2 6 seeds winning. I'll see if I can play 2K, but once again, I'm trying to fill out my March Madness bracket, trying to win the $1 million that I will most likely win because I'm making the most perfect bracket ever. Auburn here, Duke here, Florida here. All right, 1 seed's there. Perfect. Continue on. 12 versus 13 in round of 32. It does not say what the seeding is. Great. Fantastic. So I'm literally just going in blind. Okay, that's great. Why does it not say what the seeding history is? Okay. I trust the Ivy Leagues? Yes? You know what? I trust the Ivy Leagues. Liberty Akron. I don't know. 12. Iowa State. Michigan State. Now I'm just blindly picking numbers. Wisconsin. And St. Mary's. God, this bracket looks abysmal. Duke. All right, let's go Wisconsin. What is this bracket? I have no idea, honestly. You can see, I have no idea what I'm doing. But you know what? I am unapologetic about it. Because March Madness, the whole point is you have no control and you have no idea what you're doing. How crazy would you have been? Legitimately answer this. How crazy would you have been if you told your friends in 2018, number 1 overall seed Virginia was going to lose to a 16 seed? How crazy would you have sounded? But no, look what happened. Sometimes you have to be wild with it. And if I want to have a March Madness bracket where every single 12-13 seed wins, then so be it. That's my bracket. Auburn here. Wisconsin here because Cooper red flag. Colorado State Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon's name's better. I like that. Missouri, obviously. Kansas because I want the border war. Kentucky's no longer being coached by Coach Cal. I like that. UCLA, Tennessee. I don't like Tennessee. I also don't like UCLA. I don't like either one of these teams. So it's really a crapshoot of which one do I like less. Which one do I hate less? UCLA. And McNeese is my pick for my St. Peter's. Florida, Houston, UCLA, Missouri, Kansas. Boom! Missouri in the Sweet 16. Oh, wait, no. Missouri in the Elite 8. Let's do it. Full send it. Missouri's in the Elite 8. And you know what? Not only is Missouri in the Elite 8, Missouri's in the Final Four. Missouri's in the Final Four. Let's do it. Lock it in, chat. Missouri's in the Final Four. Wisconsin here. Auburn here. I'll pick... I feel like everyone's going to pick Auburn. Just popular choice. So you know what? Since apparently I am a contrarian, I'm going to pick Wisconsin just to be different. How many total points to score in the 69 championship game? 101. I don't know. Cement bracket. Done. And there we go, chat. My bracket. My Final Four is Auburn, Missouri, Wisconsin, Houston, and Wisconsin's my champion. All right. So there we go. So there is my March Madness bracket. And I guess now we wait for ESPN to reach out to my my team and get me my $1 million after I have the most perfect bracket, right? So I guess now we wait until the tournament ends. So cool. Let us get $1 million.